Welcome back to State of Decay 2 and the Salt of the Earth. This is the second part of my quest to try to complete as many Trumbull Valley bounties as I can in a single session. So I've got 2 of them complete. I'm going to run back, complete those, like mark those complete with the bounty broker, replace them with new ones, and I'm going to keep trying to do this one that is about hordes. Whoa, okay, looks like we got some juggernauts nearby. Let's just make that not the case. So Awesome Twits Dude, between episodes, he asked, how long did it take to make State of Decay 2? Was it 3 years? Maybe? Around then. Let's see here. So I was working on expansion systems. So State of Decay 1 came out in the middle of 2013. It took us another, 6 months to make Breakdown. That came out, was it towards the end of 2013 or the beginning of 2014? Then Lifeline took another 6 or so months. So that took us around to the anniversary. And then the Year 1 Survival Edition took another little while. So that wasn't until, I think the Year 1 Survival Edition came out in 2015. I'm really going to miss, oh wait, this character's yes, stop it. She's swordplay. And so she can also just hit Y to kill zombies face-to-face on their feet. So even though I stopped playing with my powerhouse character who could do that, I can still do that because I've got a swordsman character. That's cool. Let's complete these bounties. Let's collect the shotgun I've already been using the entire time. But yeah, so I guess, so 2015 was when we shipped the Year 1 Survival Edition. By the time we shipped the Year 1 Survival Edition, we'd already started early discussions of what State of Decay 2 was going to be. So I think that started sometime in 2015. And then, we shipped... we might have even started as early as 2014. We were talking about State of Decay 2 as early as 2014. But, so I guess it took 3 or 4 years until 2018 when State of Decay 2 came out. And then, similarly, on State of Decay 2, we just kept working on State of Decay 2 expansion content for a while after that. And so, State of Decay 3 was only a glimmer in our eyes sometime after State of Decay 2 shipped, sometime after 2018. So, it takes a long time. So, it's hard to really pinpoint how long it takes to make a game, because do you start the clock when you start actually building the actual thing that becomes the game? Or do you start the clock when you start doing early pre-production and discussions about what the game could be? So it's really hard to say exactly how long it took. So it's somewhere between 3 and 5 years. Probably between 3 and 4 years, depending on how you count. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. So, again, recruiting survivors, that's going to be a little bit tough. Getting Enclave's allied status is going to be tough. Collecting 4 materials, I could probably do that. Screamers with crossbows while crouched. I can do that. I've got a crossbow. Oh, a teammate killing Zeds. I could bring a teammate with me, grapple some zombies, and make that happen. Let's do collect 4 materials right now, because I think I need to go and get that teammate at some point. So we can get something done before I get that teammate. Oh, before I do that, though, since I'm here, since I got space in my gas can, let's, in my gas tank, let's grab the one that's about gas cans. Let's use one more gas can. Refuel the wizard van. So Awesome Twitsuit, I started talking about State of Decay 3 because I knew that was where you were getting at. Was that, if it took us 3 to 4 years to get State of Decay 2 done, that means that we should be shipping State of Decay 3 now. Not really. I mean, it's not like there's a specific amount of time that it takes to make a game. Every game is its own challenge. And the fact that it takes one game a certain amount of time to make does not mean another game ought to take the same amount of time. It's really... Oops, what did I do? It's really hard to compare one game situation to another. And so, the fact that it took us that long to make State of Decay 2 does not mean that it should take us a comparable amount of time to make State of Decay 3. If State of Decay 3 is a more ambitious project, and there's, a lot of stuff we have to think about in State of Decay 3 that we would not have to think about in State of Decay 2, if it's a more difficult prospect, then no, it's okay if it takes more time. That there isn't really a single standard for that. I'm getting a knock at my door. Hold on a second. Let me just Sorry, I'm back. I somehow was accidentally signed in as Milo, Like I had Milo signed in on the side, and so it kicked him off of his Xbox. And I'm not sure why that happened, because I guess it must be left over from the last time I streamed with him. But yeah, so I had to fix that problem with him, problem for him, so that he could play on the Xbox. But yeah, so I hope that answered your question, Awesome Twitch Dude. Because I know a lot of people, they do that. They're like, okay, if State of Decay 2 took this amount of time to come out, that means that State of Decay 3 should take the same amount of time. And I'm like, to me, it just does not feel that way. Like, certainly, it's reasonable to expect it not to go any faster, but, yeah, I mean, just each project is its own beast, and in my mind, there's no reason why, the like past schedules for different games should dictate future schedules for future games. Okay, so let's try to sneak up on this guy. Thing is, I don't actually have to sneak up on him. Like, he can be aware of me. I will still get credit. Oh, wait, who's this? I will still get credit. As long as I'm crouching and hitting him with the crossbow. GamerGeek asked, did State of Decay 2 take longer to make than State of Decay 1? No, actually. Again, depending on when you count. I mean, I think State of Decay 1 was incubating with a very small team for a pretty long time. I guess I'll head back up that way. And so I think State of Decay 1 took upwards of 5 years to make. I think I just went the wrong way. I totally did. And then State of Decay 2 was quicker. But it kind of depends on when you count the, I was talking about how flexible the beginning of a schedule is. Like, do you count it when you just first start talking about it? Do you count it when production starts? When do you count the beginning of a game's, development cycle? But also the end is a question mark too, because State of Decay 2, there's a lot about it that needed to change when it first came out in 2018. And it's entered, it kind of became its current form steadily over the course of the years after 2018. So you could say it took 3 to 4 years to make. You could also, maybe you want to count it until, like, the Juggernaut edition came out in 2020. Because the Juggernaut edition of State of Decay is a much more sort of, I think, complete experience. Whee! And the Juggernaut edition, because it took that took 5 years to make. So if you wanted a version of a State of Decay game, or 5 or 6 years to make, if you wanted a very a polished and complete State of Decay experience, I think you might need to wait that long, at least, to make it happen. So so with State of Decay 1, I mean, yeah, it definitely it shipped in 2013 and it started years before. But it had a very, very small team, and so it made very slow progress for a long time. I think... Oh, wait, no, why am I focused on this particular infestation that's ridiculously hard to clear? Let's go to a smaller one where I can actually find the Screamer really easily, take it out, and then maybe even move on. I can worry about actually clearing these infestations later. Now, if I was playing with the Infestations update, of course, clearing the Screamer would clear the infestation. And a lot of the sort of frustrating, try to chase down that last zombie type experiences wouldn't be happening. All right, so let's see. Can I sneak up on the Screamer in here? Okay, missed its head. Okay, get in front of the door again, you big idiot. Normally I would just throw... Oh. Normally I would just throw something in there, but... Oh, get off my back! Ah. Okay, let's just... Oh, of course, I just threw that into my own face. Okay, so we got another Screamer. There's more in there. I just want to take care of the regular zombies as fast as I can so I can focus on the screamers. Yes! Okay, we got it. All right, you want some of this too? There you go. Oh, you can have some. I have got slashes to go around to everyone. Oh, wait. I set my own car on fire. Of course I did. All right, hold on. Let's get this. Glad it didn't explode. Awesome Twitch dude says State of Decay 3 won't take 10 or more years like GTA 6 did, will it? That's the thing. Whenever GTA 6 comes out, presuming that's even a thing, I don't know anything about what's going on at Rockstar, I think we'll be glad you waited for 10 years for it. I'm betting it's going to be really cool. So if it did take 10 years, that would be cool. It would probably be a great game after that amount of time. Problem with 10 years is that the video game industry moves so fast that anything you do that takes 10 years has to be redone a couple of times along the way to take advantage of new technology, new expectations, that sort of thing. Okay, I need to collect materials. So there's a shed. Dang it.
Enjoy peace eternal, asshole. Fire in the hole.
Okay, I'm sick of this crossbow nonsense. So this is the gun that double taps everybody. I love that I'm doing these incredibly badass kill animations with a child's toy magic wand. Oh, get off here. Okay, apparently that's not gonna work. All right, how do I get into this thing? Over here. All right, this should have some materials in it. Maybe in the big old box? There we go. Got some materials. We'll run this back to base. What's this? Nothing exciting. All right. Let's run these materials back to base, and then I didn't run into any hordes up here. Guess we'll look for hordes on the way back home. Ah, so many zombies. Get off my door. So yeah. By the way, I hope that nobody took any implications that I was like... I'm definitely not giving you all any kind... I'm not trying to give you all any kind of sense of how long I'm expecting State of Decay 3 to take, or when I think its release is going to be. Because, I mean, I genuinely don't know. I'm working on it, but I'm, I've kind of got my eye on the ball. Like, I'm looking at, the problems directly in front of me, and I'm not really worrying right now about how long it's going to take to be finished. That's just not my focus. And, honestly, I've still got a lot of questions about how, the game in front of me is going to play out. There's a lot of problems to solve directly in front of me. It's not interesting to me right now to worry about exactly when it's going to be ready to ship. So I'm just not even asking myself that question. I genuinely have no idea. And so I'm just, somebody out there, of course, is making plans around the question of when it might come out. But I'm not focused on that. And so asking me about when it's going to come out is just useless. I've got my eye on other problems and other questions. So I hope you haven't taken anything I've said as an implication about exactly how long it's going to take or anything like that, because I'm very deliberately trying not to give you any answers about State of Decay 3. Because that's just not my role right now. My role right now is to work on State of Decay 3, but talk about State of Decay 2. Oh, there went my door. I'm going to go through so many repair kits right now. Right. Did I? Yeah, okay. I've already driven way past my base. Let's turn left here. Let's turn around. Get oriented. Is my base? Oh, no, my base is right here. I thought I had marked it, but I had not. Yeah, so Grieving Pet is saying, like, would you say 1 to 2 years, roughly? I genuinely could not tell you. Like, even if somebody inside the company asked me that question and I could tell them everything I know, I wouldn't be able to give them an estimate. So, you know. Like I said, that's just not really... That's not the problem I'm thinking about right now. All right, so let's turn that in. Complete that bounty. Drop off these bounty rewards. Let's reload our crossbow, because that takes 90 years. Let's also... Okay, I am running pretty low on repair kits. I should grab some more, because I am just demolishing this car. All right, so let's grab some more fire. Let's grab some more repair kits.
Oh, that's heavy.
And another gas can, because why not?
Can I be any louder?
And I think I've got just enough of everything else to be fine. So let's go and turn in our bounties. I still have not killed these hordes. And we're not spawning a lot of hordes. Awesome Twitch dude, I promise you, whenever we have something that we can share about State of Decay 3, you all will be the first to know. Like, I'm... Whoa, that's a car. I should definitely come back and try to repair that car at some point. I'm as eager as anyone for there to be, you know, a conversation between us and the audience about, you know, about State of Decay 3, being able to sort of talk stuff through. We're just not ready quite yet for that to be the case. But as soon as we are, I mean, yeah, like, I will be eager to share with you anything that we can. Awesome Twitch Dude asks if State of Decay 2's development was a secret. Yeah, I mean...
Hello, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, you'll remember that, you know, Brant and I were doing streams during the development of State of Decay 2 for a long time, just playing State of Decay 1 and, you know, helping people with challenges and things like that. That was our entire focus for a really long time. Let's get this gas can one done. And there was this long period of time where, you know, I would make these jokes, so, like, you know, everyone knew we were working on State of Decay 2, but I would just keep not being able to tell you anything about it. And you know, Brant and I would just always just have to clam up and talk about how we're not revealing anything. Yeah, like, that was totally, that whole deal where we can't talk about stuff, that was absolutely a part of pre-State of Decay 2 release. Okay, so I need to be grappling things. And recruiting a survivor. Okay. Getting 2 enclaves to allied status. I don't think that's happening. Unless... I'm not sure what happens with the enclaves in the Trumbull Valley missions. It might be possible to get them to be allies. Like Tressie, for instance, here. I can't... Because of her quest, I can't really see the state of her enclave. But, yeah. Okay, so... But, recruiting a survivor and grappling zombies with a partner. Let's go back home. Let's grab a partner. We can definitely do that. And then let's have a look at our community and see if there's anybody we want to put in the legacy pool so we can make some room to recruit someone. Because I think you can only recruit a Red Talon survivor if you've got, like, less than, say, 9 people in your community. I think... Was that the limit? If somebody knows the limit offhand, please tell me. Because we'll need to get our... In order to recruit someone, we'll need to get our population down to the point where we can. Tender Lindsay's asked me how many bounties I've gotten done. You know what? We could have checked while we were there. I didn't count them. I think I've only got 4 left on Trumbull Valley, which means I've done 7, I think. If I remember right. It might have been 5 left, though, and I've done 6. I'm not sure. Okay, so Round of the Court says we need to have less than 10 in order to call in a recruit. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at our community. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 10. So ideally, we should only have to send 1 person into the pool. Or exile them in order to make room. Okay, so I don't have any particular memories of Joe. So Joe, I think you're my designated person who's going away. Hey Joe, can you go and be in a different community? We don't like you here. See you later. I like that little animated icon, by the way. Okay, so I don't remember what Joe's... I should have checked his 5th skill. I don't know what 5th skill we just lost. Maybe it was important. But, now that we've done that... okay, so I can't recruit a legacy survivor. But, I might be able to recruit... Let's see here. Oh, do I not have enough? No, I've got enough. Oh wait, I don't have enough prestige. Oh crap! I don't have enough prestige. I've had so much extra prestige for so long. I forgot that I actually had been using a bunch of it lately, and I haven't been earning more in Daybreak. I used to play Daybreak with Milo all the time, and I would just get a bunch of prestige from that. So I guess what we need to do is find other survivors.
Keep at this until someone answers. I am exactly that annoying, so speak up already.
So we can still recruit someone. It's going to cost some influence. We are the Weathered Hands. Where are you, Weathered Hands? Oh, hey, look. A zombie. Oh, wait, no. I was gonna bring a partner with me. That's right. I need to grapple some zombies with a partner. So let's do that. Okay, the Weathered Hands are up there in Spencer's Mill. All right. Let's grab somebody. Hey, Jaden. Jaden. Hey, Jaden. Hey, Jaden. Jaden. Hey, come here. Come with me.
Tag along with me for a sec.
Guess you're on point.
Okay, so this bounty where you have zombies killed. What am I doing? Where you have zombies killed by your teammate. That works in both I believe that works in both co-op and in single player with an AI partner. So I think all you have to do is run up behind a zombie, hold the right trigger to grapple them, and then your buddy takes their head off. And I think this is one of the top things that like AI characters will prioritize this. So no matter what else they're doing, if you grapple a zombie, they will try to murder that zombie. Whoop. Oh, thank you. Okay, well that one didn't work because I got bitten by the zombie instead.
Almost out.
Hey there.
I need a breather.
Get him. Oh, what? What? Okay, did that count? I didn't even... Let's try this again. There we go. That one definitely counted. Yes. This is going very well. We've almost got this. Oh, wait, come here, wait. There we go. We got it. Thanks, Jaden.
You talking to me?
Yeah, go away.
Don't do nothing I wouldn't do.
I won't. Where's my car? Right up there. Okay. And we've got a couple of bloaters to take out on the way. I don't want to leave that. All right. So Sonny, awesome Twitch dude already asked a question about, you know, how long State of Decay 2 was in development. And honestly, I have such a bad memory for time. Like, if you're asking, like, exactly when we actually started writing code and, you know, creating content for State of Decay 2, I've forgotten. I think it was probably 2015-ish, but I can't say that for certain because just my memory of timing is so bad. But I think it was around then. But yeah, I said earlier, I think maybe before you got here, don't try to use that to extrapolate how long State of Decay 3 should take, because they're very different beasts. We're doing very different things with these games, and there's no, you know, and the process of sort of figuring out what we were doing with State of Decay 3 was a different process than what we went through with State of Decay 2. And so, like, these things take different amounts of time, so don't jump to any conclusions from information about how long State of Decay 2 took to assume that will be relevant to how State of Decay 3, how long State of Decay 3 will take, because yeah, it's not going to be accurate. All right, so I think now I might already have. Dang it! I might already have too many people in my community to immediately recruit these guys. Let's see. Let's talk to this guy. Hey, Gale. Let's see. Could I recruit someone? Okay, no. My community is still too big. Okay, so I think a Red Talon recruit might have worked, but this kind of recruiting isn't going to work unless I thin out a little bit more. The question is how much? In order to recruit one of these guys, what was the limit again? I think it might be... I might have to get as low as 8. I think that the soft limit is 9. So I think I might need to get my population down to 8 in order to recruit one of those people. Okay, so yeah, Coalition confirms that I need to have my population at 8 in order to recruit a normal survivor, but I can do it at 9 with a Red Talon character. Wouldn't it be nice if we had just come up with a simple and straightforward system for handling population caps instead of all this arcane freaking nonsense? I think that would have been amazing. That would have been a really good idea for us to do it that way instead of this way. All right. Well, let's send somebody else to the legacy pool.
You're either badass or you die.
So a lot of these folks I've got like specific memories of. I think, you know what? Let's send Ashley to the legacy pool. Where'd you go, Ashley? Looks like Ashley's over here. I told you she's taking a bunch of equipment with her. I don't know what equipment she's taking, but whatever.
You're still alive.
Goodbye, Ashley. Have fun in the legacy pool. Okay, so now we're down to 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we've got 8. So we should be able to recruit someone now. Let's just go figure out who. Let's have... Okay, again, I didn't check their 5th skills. So we got an auto mechanic, an engineer, a gardener. Oh, I gotta figure out what kind of gardener I want. Hacking, munitions, gut packing, metalwork, electronics. We're kind of covered. I guess I don't see anyone... Medical? So I probably just exiled my doctor. Because I'm just cavalier with this community. Like, I just don't... Apparently, I just don't give a crap. So if they've got a medical person or a person with a blank 5th skill, that's probably who I want. If they don't, then whatever. We'll take what we can get. We're just here for the bounties. Oh, wait. Oh, a horde. A horde. We're trying to kill hordes. I almost forgot to look for hordes. I got discouraged that I was ever going to see another horde again. I love it when the car just drags a zombie for a while. Oh, hey, cool. A feral. Okay, let's get back. Let's see who we might want to recruit from this community. If we don't love them, that's fine. We can exile them later. Oh, yeah. Coalition asked if I liked that method that he introduced last episode for me to kill a feral. Yes, I actually did. You know, that actually does give me some more confidence that I'll be able to succeed in lethal zone. Because it's nice because it requires some skill. You have to have good timing to dodge the feral, make the right move. You know, like, so that actually, I should practice. I should at some point practice actually doing the sort of the final kill on the feral, not using a shotgun to make sure I'm ready to do it. But let's learn about this survivor. Okay, she's got a blank 5th skill. So Dora is currently the survivor to beat. I mean, you know, to do better than. I'm not going to beat her. Computers. Okay, I've already got an electronics expert, so I don't need another computers person. Not urgently, anyway. Izzy. Oh, hey, her name's Izzy. Who are you? She's a cook. I think... Let's get Dora so that we can train her in medicine.
If you want to survive, you need to ditch your friends and join us.
Hey, Dora,
Nice to see you.
why don't you follow me instead of just running home by yourself?
It's someone I like.
All right, now we need to kill more hordes. Here's a horde. Let's go after this horde. Are these zombies part of the horde, or... Nope, they're over here. Oh, a nice small horde. I appreciate a small horde. Okay, we got credit. No, I did not mean to interact with you, Dora. Okay. More hordes. More hordes. I don't see any hordes. All right, fine. I guess let's head back to the bounty broker. Might as well.
Good job.
Let's see here. So Tendalense is like, it's kind of funny that, you know, a couple times I've run into like a big pack of zombies. It did not count as a horde.
Horde is heading over. One of them's latched on.
Oh, oh, thanks, Dora.
Watch out. Lots of creeps coming. Great shooter. Nice work.
Oh, looks like Dora needs some help. Okay. But anyway, Tendalense was making fun of the fact that sometimes there'll be a pack of zombies. It doesn't technically count as a horde. But then other times they'll run into what counts as a horde, and it's 3 zombies. What really matters is sort of the behavior of the zombies. Are they moving together across the map as a single unit? If they are, they're a horde. If they're not, then, you know, if they happen to be near each other, it still doesn't count as a horde. But you're right, that is kind of strange. You know, like, I could imagine a version of this where we made hordes a little bit more dynamic, where if you cluster enough zombies together, they become a horde. Or if you disperse them enough, they cease to be a horde. That might have been a... There's ways that, you know, making it more naturalistic like that could also make it more confusing. Like, yeah, a little pack of zombies there. Are they a horde? Apparently not. This little group of zombies. Are they a horde? Yes! This little group of zombies is a horde. Why? I don't know. I mean, I know. It's because they respawned as a horde. Either you spawned as a horde or you spawned not as a horde. And that's it. Like, that's the way... A zombie doesn't ever join a horde. A zombie either is a horde from birth or is never a horde. Oh, hey, another feral. Where? Okay, those guys have to be a horde. I don't care. They're a horde. It might not show up on my map yet as a horde. They're totally a horde. Because look at that feral with them, right?
Look out, a feral. Fire in the hole.
Yeah, these one-shot kill moves you get at some of the higher combat skill levels are really good for the armored zombies in particular. Like, I've gotten really comfortable with the fact that I'm able to kill those zombies with those abilities. Okay, so 11 out of 15 hordes killed. Coalition says, good thing there's no friendly fire. Yeah, no, absolutely. I've also gotten very accustomed to that. If we ever added friendly fire to this game, I would suck. I would just do it all the time. Oh, we're actually closer to the bounty broker than I realized. Let's go and say hi to him. All right.
Might we chat for a bit?
Let's grab our bounties we've already completed. We're getting so close. The thing is, I'm running low on time. I really... Yeah, I've got like 15 minutes left. Can I kill 4 more hordes in that time? I'm not going to get another enclave to allied status. I'm not going to destroy plague hearts with explosives. I could, however, kill bloaters with crossbows and kill bloaters with fire. I could probably do that. Or... Oh, wait, plague Zeds. I don't have plague Zeds. So, yeah. So I can run around hunting bloaters while I'm looking for hordes to spawn. Do I have... Okay, I've got a little bit of fire. I need more fire. I've got the crossbow. So let's see if we can do that. Let's... Because I think they're... Okay, they're... Yeah, so I need to... I want to kill a bloater. I want to kill that bloater. And then stock up on more fire. Because I've killed multiple bloaters with crossbows this session. Like, but because I didn't have the bounty active, I didn't get credit for it. I would be at least halfway there if I'd had that bounty active at all times. But then I wouldn't have gotten some of the other bounties, so whatever. Awesome Twitch Dude asked if I've seen any videos for the day before. I think I watched some of their early stuff. I haven't been really paying that much attention to what's going on with them right now. I know they've been having some difficulties. I'm not dead certain what those difficulties are, just because I, haven't been paying that much attention. In the butt. All right. So I got to kill 1 more with a crossbow and 4 more with fire. So let's go get a bunch more fire. And let's go bloater hunting. Let's see. Fire, fire, fire. I do not need all of this stuff in my inventory. All my prizes. Let's, however, grab some more magnum ammo for this gun. Let's top up our bolts. Let's grab our heals, our snacks, and... Oh, I want more fire than that. I just topped up my fire. I want to actually have at least 3 stacks of fire, because I'm going to screw this up a couple of times. Let's make sure I've got enough to recover from errors. Oh, Awesome Twitch Dude wants to know if I ever started The Last of Us on HBO. Yes, I am caught up on The Last of Us. My wife and I are both watching it. We're both loving it. They did a great job on that show. I don't know what else to say. It's real good. Oh, another... Okay, hold on. You got more infestations. I mean, like... That's as good a place to start as any while I'm waiting for the stuff that I want to kill to spawn. That's the thing. I just need to have some... I can't just drive around aimlessly. I've got to have some kind of destination. Something I'm trying to accomplish. And so, like, a reason to go to a particular place. And so these infestations are kind of nice because they give me a destination, and then on the way there, I can see what else spawns. And I'm glad I brought extra fire, because I'm probably going to want to use some fire on this infestation. So it's in this building. Is this the same building? Did we have a previous infestation in here? Nice. Okay, 2 more zombies. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, there's more zombies coming in. These guys might be the ones that originally counted, though. Dora? You got a friend. Okay, these last 2.
Now that we've taken out these infestations, town doesn't feel quite
Okay.
so fucked.
So unfortunately, no hordes or bloaters spawned around us while we were doing that. So let's go there. So Matcha's Jester asks, is there a way to intentionally spawn like the zombie trappers? And Ranithcord answered, only by chance. And yeah, that is true. You can only kind of get any particular enclave, storyline. You can only get by chance, which, seemed like a good idea at the time. I'm now feeling like these days I've got a different attitude towards the way we approach story in State of Decay 2 than I had at the beginning. At the beginning, I was like, everything should be unpredictable and different for every single player. Because that's, how people are going to feel like their story is unique, and I was very committed to that idea. But unfortunately, the way that it has played out, we ended up with a lot of very specific content that people are interested in that they have no control over whether or not they get it on a given playthrough. And that actually feels kind of unsatisfying. So I'm not now a big fan of what I advocated for early on in State of Decay 2. If I could go back in time, I would probably try to structure our storytelling in a way that actually did make it easier. Nice. To find the stuff that you want. And to do things more intentionally than you can right now in State of Decay 2. So, like Coalition says that he actually knows how to get special enclaves to spawn. Really? Okay, I'm really curious, actually, what you think works along those lines. Because even... Now, I've forgotten a lot since I was on the team. But I am not sure what I would say. Like, aside from just hope, like, I can't think of a way that somebody could make that happen. So, if you know a way, that'll be really interesting for me to hear. Oh, there's the house. So again, I'm partly here to fight these infestations. I'm mostly here to just drive around and try to make things spawn. Okay, it's a pretty big infestation. Hey, everybody. Dang it. Okay, I keep trying to fire a Molotov inside that place, and I keep failing to get it inside. It keeps bouncing. I think it's usually because a zombie is just coming out of the window at the time that I do it. I hit the zombie instead of going over the zombie's head inside the base. By the way, check me out here eating snacks like a pro. Okay, we did that, and no hordes, no bloaters. Okay, fine. I wonder if there's something, like, we haven't found one in Fairfield this whole time. Like, I wonder if there's something about Fairfield that makes it harder for bloaters and hordes to spawn. So, like, this group, is this a horde? Does it show up as a horde? Yeah, if there's one left and we didn't get credit for killing a horde, then it wasn't a horde. Because when there's one zombie left, it no longer counts as a horde. You don't have to actually kill every zombie in the horde. You just have to kill enough zombies it's not a horde anymore. All right, back to this unsatisfying place.
Gotta kill that screamer.
Okay, so this place has only... It doesn't have screamers. It just has individual zombies. Hey, a wandering trader. Okay. Looks like Dora is getting into conflict over here somewhere. Ah, there we go. Nice works. Dora? Oh, do you count? Do you count as a zombie? Okay, let's recover a little bit of our stamina. Okay, so I think that was the last infestation on the map. And again, no bloaters, no hordes. Okay, so I think the place that's been spawning the most hordes has actually been the farmland. So let's head back towards our house. We are running low on time. Let's head back towards our house. Where did I put my car? Over there. And see if we can encounter any hordes on the way. I would just love... Oh, dang it. I would just love to finish this last Trumbull Valley bounty. What? Hey, cut that out. Alright. Anyway. That is not where my car is. Okay, so Coalition looks like he has actually sort of figured out a lot of stuff about sort of the rules for spawning these recruitable enclaves. So basically, you can only, like that certain enclaves are recruitable and certain ones are not recruitable. You can only have one recruitable enclave at a time on the map. And that, I think, that does have the ring of truth. And so the really special... Now, when you talk about special enclaves, I don't know if you're talking about the... Ooh, that looks like a horde. I don't know if you're talking about like the really special enclaves, which basically is just the trappers and the cannibals, but they do not count as recruitable enclaves. You cannot ever recruit them. And so whatever limits we put on recruitable enclaves would not apply to them. They do also settle at bases, but I don't think that gives you any kind of ability to predict when and where they'll arrive. But yeah, so basically... Coalition is recommending that if you want a particular enclave to spawn, particularly like among like the recruitable ones, like the I don't know, the booze hounds and the military guys and stuff like that, that basically what you need to do is get the existing ones killed. That because they can only, you can only have a handful of them on the map at a time, and because we won't just respawn the same one back to back. If you find ways to get them killed, then they'll disband and they can be replaced by another enclave. So basically if you've got special enclaves on the map right now, and the enclaves that you want are not spawning, Coalition is right that getting them killed will open up space for new enclaves to spawn. So that seems to be the strategy that he's recommending, and that I can see that does make some sense. So it's a dark sort of strategy. You're just murdering people for your own convenience. Okay, so I'm going to start gallivanting across the farmland, seeing if I can see clusters of zombies that look like hordes. Or bloaters. I'll also take bloaters. And if I can kill them, then we'll take one last trip to the bounty broker to cash that in. Awesome Twitch, dude, I can't possibly give you an opinion like that. Like, what do you want me to say?
I think we're gonna need to fix that.
Do you want me to say that it would be worse? Like, why would I say that? No one's going to believe anything I say about a sequel. Seriously, as far as quality goes. Nobody's going to believe anything I say. I've got a vested interest. Don't ask me questions like that. I mean, you can ask. I'm just not going to answer them. Okay, let's fix this car up. I'm getting sleepy, both in real life and in the game. I hate being so close on this stupid Horde one that I've had open for ages.
Too loud.
I knew our hard work would start paying off.
Let's grab... I was planning on quitting around now, but I just... Grr. All right. I think... Okay, let's go and have a look at the bounty broker, just because I'm not dead certain what my numbers are right now. Let's go have a look at that bounty broker. See how well we did, and then the question in my mind is, I'm not sure if any of my other communities that I've got have got plague zombies and plague hearts for me to kill. I know that the commune does, but the commune is in the lethal zone, and I'm not playing lethal zone right now. I'm not going to start my new commune series in the lethal zone, which might only be like 1 or 2 episodes long if I just get them all killed really fast. But I'm not going to start my new commune series until after I'm done with Heartland. But the lion's share might have some plague hearts left to kill. If the lion's share has plague hearts left to kill, then I might continue just to try to get these plague-related bounties done. So let's look at where we are.
Might we chat for a bit?
Okay, so for this session, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these Trumbull Valley Pack bounties done. So if I go over to the lion's share and I find that they do actually have plague hearts for me to kill, and I've got explosives to do it with, and if they've got plague zombies for me to kill, or for me to dismember, then it might be worth spending some time over in that community to try to make a little bit more progress. But I'm not sure. We're going to have to go do our research. But for right now, I think we're probably done with Salt of the Earth. I think that I've taken them as far as I can. I could drive around and try to find more hordes, but it's just going to be sitting there watching me drive around. That doesn't sound very interesting. So Airy Twitch asked if I'm going to make a new community for Lethal. If not, which one? So yeah, so at the very end of my commune series, I brought them to the Lethal Zone. They were immediately in a siege, and it's going to be a disaster, and they're all going to get killed. But I stopped right there, and I quit. And so it's going to be the commune. I just don't know how well it's going to go. Let's see here. Let's see. Awesome Twitch Dude wants to know if we're going to throw a party for the 10-year State of Decay anniversary. I think we're thinking about stuff we might do. I can't make you any promises specifically about what might go on around that time. But... Oh, Awesome Twitch Dude wants to know if I'm going to play the Dead Space remake. I've heard it's really good. I played the original Dead Space like 2.5 times, though. I don't know if I need to play it again when there's so many new games that I already don't have time to play the... I say I don't have time. I'm playing enough Project Zomboid all the time that I'm not playing other games. And so if I decided to play the Dead Space remake, that would be taking time away from some other game I could be playing at the time that's newer. So I probably... I don't know. I did really love Dead Space. And having that experience again does sound really fun. But I don't know if I will, just because there's so many other things that... if I'm going to spend that time on that game, I feel like I should spend it on a different one. So, Coalition, I have not decided if we're closing the bets yet. So hold off on closing the bets. Just a second. Yeah, Awesome Twitch Dude, I know. Yeah, Dead Space 2, the Dead Space remake is getting some really good reviews. So yeah, I'm excited for that team. I'm hopeful for the game. I just don't know if I'm going to get around to playing it myself. All right, so let's wrap this up. Here is a subscribe button. Here are links to other videos. And if you're watching me live right now, I'm going to go try and see if there's a way for me to eke out a few more bounties. Either way, though, the next Salt of the Earth is going to be there.